Holy shit! How did you do that?
Very simple. Many people scratch their cars while driving. It's because we can't judge the distance around the car. Remember these tips. Let you quickly improve your driving ability, and you will never scratch your car again.
Really?
Get in the car. First, driving on a narrow road like this, just keep an eye on the lower left corner of the windshield. When you can see the full headlight of the other vehicle in the lower left corner, it's safe to pass at this time. You can also use the same method when meeting cars on the right. Second, when parking, if there are road steps in front of you, watch the rear view mirror. When the lower edge of the rear view mirror coincides with the upper edge of the road steps, at this time, the front of the car was exactly 30 centimeters. When reversing, if there are road steps behind the car, watch the front door handle in the rear view mirror. When the door handle overlaps the road step, the rear of the car is exactly 30 centimeters away from the road step. Third, when passing through a restricted width road section, watch the left side of the steering wheel. When the left extension line of the steering wheel and the width limiter are in a straight line, even if you drive forward with your eyes closed, there will be no scratches.
Ooh.
Fourth, when turning a corner, if there are road steps in front of you, keep an eye on the front hood when the front cover coincides with the curb. At this time, the front of the car is exactly 3 meters away from the curb. Whether you are turning left or right, you can pass smoothly.
Ooh.
Fifth, if there is a car lying across the front, keep an eye on the hood when it's just halfway up the tire. Turn the steering wheel full so it won't scratch the car.
Ooh.
Have you learned it? Follow me and make friends who know cars. Stop talking. Look! Other people's trunks can automatically pop up, but your car can't. Why? It's not that someone else's car is more expensive. It's because you didn't set. I'll tell you today. Look! Let's open the interior panel first. There's a spring in here. There are 3 holes in the front of the spring. When the car leaves the factory, the hook is always hung on the first small hole. Let's hang it on the 3rd hole now. Okay, the spring here is already adjusted. Let's adjust the one on the right too. Okay, now all the springs are adjusted. Let's close the trunk. Look at the effect. Come on. 3, 2, 1, start.
Ooh.
Did you see that? The trunk can be popped up quickly. Actually, this is just one of the trunk's hidden features. There are many more functions like this. Let me tell you, if one day you are stuck in the car, can't get out, don't panic. Look, there's a little button here on the back seat. Press it and you can fold down the rear seats. Then we can climb into the trunk. Look for such a mechanism on the trunk door panel. Then we gently push in the direction of the arrow. This allows you to open the trunk for emergency escape. Finally, there's water in the trunk. Let's get a tire wrench. Look, aim at this. Just press it hard and it's done. It's really simple, right? Follow me and learn about cars every day.
Many people can only drive a manual car after learning to drive in a driving school, and they can't drive an automatic car at all. Today, I will teach you how to drive an automatic car. P is the parking gear. After parking the car, you must put the gear in P. The locking mechanism locks the transmission and prevents the vehicle from moving. The R gear is the reverse gear. Engage this gear when reversing the car. N is neutral gear. When we stop temporarily or wait for a traffic light, we shift to neutral. In addition, the gear must be hung in the N gear when towing the car. D is the forward gear. This gear is usually used the most. When we put the gear in the D gear, the vehicle will automatically change gears and speeds. L gear is the low speed gear. It is equivalent to first gear in a manual transmission. When we climb a long slope, we can shift the gear to L. Have you learned it? Follow me to learn more about cars.